Dieter Matzisch studied marketing at Vienna University of Business and Economics. He studied at this university for 10 years and finally graduated at the age of 28. After university, he worked as an international marketing manager of Blandax Company, which was active in the field of cosmetics and health products. Dietrich Matschitz first started his career as a toothpaste salesman. During his business trips on a trip to Thailand, he was introduced to an invigorating sweet drink called Krating Daeng, and he realized that drinking Krating Daeng made his flightiness go away. It was here that a new idea came to the mind of Dieter Matzisch, the owner of the beverage company that found Chaleo Uvidea Bo. He encouraged Uvidea to launch its product in European markets, and thus Matschitz left his job at Blandax and became a partner with Uvidea. Each of them set aside $500,000 to establish their new international company. They founded Red Bull GmbH in Austria in 1987. By changing the formula of making this drink to satisfy the Western taste, Matzisch produced his soft drink in partnership with Chaleo. Although Krating Daeng and Red Bull were similar in nature, the Austrian company chose to introduce Red Bull as a high-end drink for the first time on Austrian ski slopes. For this reason, its price was set higher than its Thai brother. The importance of Red Bull's success is its interesting and extensive advertisements. Red Bull has adopted a different way and method from other companies active in the food field to introduce its brand and drink. Instead of promoting its drink, the company shows a lifestyle that many young people, and in fact the main buyers of energy drinks, enjoy, hence the audience of Red Bull content to identify with the heroes of Red Bull stories and follow the attractive lifestyle that targets young people. Placed, they go to buy Red Bull energy drink. Red Bull's target audience is people between the ages of 18 and 34. Therefore, excitement and intense sports are the way that Red Bull has gone to bring the audience. By sponsoring and also owning different teams in different sports, Red Bull is trying to interact with its audience through different channels and be with them. Red Bull Racing, Scuderia Toro Rosso, and Red Bull Team are among the most prominent teams owned by Red Bull that compete in Formula One and NASCAR. The Red Bull Racing Formula One team has succeeded in shining in the Formula One competitions in recent years, and the drivers of this team have been on the championship podium many times. Red Bull uses different methods to keep itself in the eyes of its audience. For example, we can mention the funding of $2 million for the production of a documentary film called The Art of Flight, which deals with the sport of snowboarding. This documentary managed to get a score of 8.3 from its audience on IMDb. During the following years, Red Bull entered the world markets, and after Hungary and Slovenia, this drink entered the American market, and in 2000, it was placed on the shelves of stores in the Middle East. Football, as the most popular sport on the planet, is a field that cannot be overlooked for Red Bull with a strategy focused on excitement and entertainment. So this company bought the franchise of a 5th division team in East Germany and changed its name to RB Leipzig. 8 years brought this team to Bundesliga 1. This team is currently in the first place in its first season in Bundesliga 1, despite the presence of teams such as Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Of course, this is not the only football team owned by Red Bull, and we should mention New York Red Bulls and Red Bull Salzburg. We should also mention the Red Bull Stratos, which was a stratospheric jump project. This jump was made by Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner on October 14, 2012 over the sky of New Mexico, USA. Baumgartner jumped out of the capsule after reaching an altitude of 38 kilometers. Red Bull, with the sponsorship of Baumgartner, recorded its name forever in history, because the Austrian parachutist was the first person who managed to break the speed of sound without a jet engine. During his free fall, which lasted more than 4 minutes and 19 seconds, Baumgartner managed to reach a speed of 1,342 kilometers per hour, or Mach 1.1. In 2008, Forbes magazine placed Chalio and Matsish among the 250 richest people in the list. According to estimates, the approximate wealth of these two was estimated at more than $4 billion. According to Forbes' list of the most valuable brands, the Red Bull brand is ranked 74th with a value of $7.9 billion. The latest information provided on the sales of this company's soft drinks shows that the Austrian company sold more than 5.96 billion cans worldwide in 2015, with a 6% increase in sales, which generated a revenue of $6.4 billion in 1 year for this company. It should be noted that this company is still privately managed and has not entered the stock market.